Okay, as you can see, I got all 7 tiers done. I started meshing the first one. Kind of got a little ahead of myself. I have this one totally stapled down already. All the way around the edges and on these supports going across. It's stapled all the way down. As you can see, there's some overhang, and I know a lot of people in their videos use hand snips or tin snips. I'm going a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know about you guys, but I've already spent enough time building this. So I'm going with a air-powered grinder with a cutoff wheel, and I'm just gonna, go down the edge and then across, and then that's the way I'm gonna cut it, and then I'll start the next one. So I'm gonna pick up the video again after I cut it, because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and listen to this thing go off. So I'll be back. Okay, I finished cutting it. I don't know about you guys, but that took about 2 minutes to use the angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. It was basically just zip down the line. I may do a little part of this. The next one I may record for you guys, just so you guys can see how fast it is, versus sitting there and cutting it all with a pair of tin snips. As you can see, the edges are pretty much right up to the edge, so it really doesn't leave a sharp edge coming off. I mean, there are little bits on it, but I mean, nothing that you're gonna really hurt yourself. Your rats are gonna hurt yourself. I mean, you could go through and make sure that they are completely down, and I probably will make sure to do that as this progresses and I get a little bit better at using the tool for this purpose. I just let it go into the wood a little bit. Just makes it a little bit easier. But I mean, as you can see, it is quick. I will record the next one I do so you guys can see it. And I'll be starting that right now. Okay, I got the second one all stapled down. I'm about to cut it with an angle grinder with a cutoff tool. It's going to be kind of loud, so if you want to turn the volume down until I'm done cutting. The air compressor will probably also kick on, because the only downside of these tools is they use a lot of air. So I guess I'm going to start cutting. If you do it this way, remember safety first. I am wearing eye protection and hearing protection. So make sure if you do it this way that you are safe about it. As you can see, that tier is completely cut away from the excess mesh. This is the excess from, because this is a 36-inch roll, so these aren't quite that wide. But as you can see, in that short amount of time, I not only did the edges on the shelf to make it non-sharp, I also did the edges on this mesh, so for the next one, it's all ready to go. So if you don't have one of these, you may consider picking one up. They're usually like 30 bucks, 20 or 30 bucks. Otherwise, if you want to do it with the hand snips, feel free, more power to you. I just don't have the patience to do it that way. So I will cut in after all the shelves are built. Okay, I got all the frames done with the hardware cloth. So they all have the 1/4-inch wire mesh on them. Because each shelf has 2 tubs, you have to put like a T in the middle for each tub to ride on for the slide. So what I did was I bought some 1.5 or 2x1s, and then some 1x3s, and I cut those at 3 inches, and I cut that at 1 inch. The lip on my concrete tub is 1 inch, so you have 2 inches for the concrete tub, and then 1 inch for this. Gives you a 3-inch ledge. The way I'm doing this, and I'll show you guys a little later after I actually start assembling it, is I'm starting the front leg back a little ways. That way when the water spout is up there and you pull the tub out, it doesn't hit it. And I'll show you guys that a little bit later into the assembly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take each one of these and I'm going to put it in the direct center of my 3-inch, and then I'm going to use a finish nailer to nail those in place before I screw that onto my frame. That way it just kind of holds both those pieces in place so they don't shift at all, and I can make sure that the gap is even all the way down. So after I get all those nailed together, I'll come back and show you me screwing them in place.